The film I Know What You Did Last Summer, it's a movie I found intriguing in some parts of the film, but largely as a slasher movie, it's just not that great at all. So this film is about four teenage friends who are partying on the 4th of July in 1996 when they accidentally think they killed a guy who was staying in the road. And so the four friends, Julie, Helen, Barry, and Ray, all agreed to never speak about it again. But fast forward a year later, then someone is messing with them, and it leads to some intriguing parts of this film. I will say that the acting in this movie is not solid. I mean, Jennifer Love Hewitt is screaming all over the damn film. Like, really? Like, she screams more than 10 times in this movie, and it's kind of annoying. Especially at the ending, when the hood man jumps through the mirror and she screams again. It's like, what the hell was that? I mean, Sarah Michelle Gellar, she's real good in this film. She outshines Jennifer Love Hewitt. In fact, it made me wish that she was cast as Julie. Freddie Prinze Jr., he kind of like phones in this movie. So does the actor that played Barry Cox. You know, one thing I have to say, going back to rewatch this film, it's been a few years since I last seen this movie. And basically, this is obviously a slasher movie, and I have to say, it could have been done a lot better. And nothing really happens till like near the end of the film, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, they was really trying to draw this out. The fisherman, as he's referred to in the film, he's not that threatening. He's menacing and leads to some intriguing parts, like when he's chasing down Ray or Helen for that matter. Nothing against Jennifer Love Hewitt, but man, her acting skills in this film, it just kind of bored me. And I was wondering when the film was going to end. Do I think this is a horrible slasher movie? Yes. Because if they would have gotten someone else, maybe it would have been more entertaining. Or better yet, cast Sarah Michelle Gellar in the role of Julie. Nonetheless though, this film ain't the worst slasher horror movie I've probably seen, but it's definitely not great at all. The screenwriter of this film, Kevin Williamson, he had written the screenplay for Scream, which came out a year prior to this film. And so Columbia Pictures, they was impressed with the first Scream movie, and so they got him to do the screenplay, obviously, for this film. One thing I will say is that this trope of finding out who the killer is, we saw that previously in Scream. So at this point, it's just a rehash, only done much worse. Jennifer Love Hewitt's acting in this film is boring. The screaming, I also know it by end of the movie. And that end is just ultimately ridiculous. Considering that she's in the sequel, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Nonetheless though, this ain't a good slasher film at all. There's probably an audience, fans of this movie out there. But I was thoroughly bored by this film and only slightly entertained. I'm getting this film a 5 out of 10. We watching this movie for the first time in years, I realized that there was so much potential for this film to be better. Nonetheless though, this film is only slightly better than its sequel, and I say that lightly. I didn't really care about this film. I didn't care about the characters. And the only interesting character was Helen. But other than that though, it's a movie that's pretty much got a mixed reception when it released. And many people today are split down the middle when it comes to this film. But if you've never seen this movie, then I would suggest you could check it out. It's not an impressive film to me at all. And that's my review of the film, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Okay, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this film. Alright, this is Slum Guy 172 saying, peace out.